Hey guys, today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how I make my keto chicken nuggets, and we're using our pork rind breading, of course. You can find the link to the recipe in the description below, or you can go to jenniferbands.com and search for chicken nuggets. So to get started with our chicken nuggets, we're using chicken breasts to cut up and make into the nuggets. You can use chicken thighs if you want, but I prefer chicken breasts for chicken nuggets. And I've already cut up 2 chicken breasts and they're in this bowl, and now we're just gonna cut this one up into you want it to be about this size right here. So I'm just going to continue cutting up this humongous chicken breast. Okay, we've got our chicken breasts all cut up, and now we are going to take our bag of pork rinds and chop them up till they're finely a fine breading in our food processor. And you can buy on Amazon, they've got a product that is already crushed up pork rinds, and I've heard really good things about it. I've never tried it, and if you have tried it, comment below and let me know how you like it, but I've heard really good things about it. So we're going to pulse this until it's a fine crumb. And that looks good. Just show you that, just like that. We're going to dump it in our bowl for our breading. And here's our pork rinds. And we've got 2 eggs here that we're going to beat in this bowl. And in our pork rinds, we're going to season them with some salt, some smoked paprika, some garlic powder, and some onion powder. And this is my basic pork rind breading recipe that I use for just about everything. I don't know if you've seen any of my other recipes that I use this, but I've used it on pork chops, and chicken tenders are coming up. But right now we've got our our chicken nuggets, and my kids love these. And I will say that I think they're better than any other chicken nuggets you can find. So here's our breading station. We've got our chicken here, we've got our eggs, and we've got our pork rinds. So now we're going to dip each piece of chicken into the egg, and we want to, let me do more than one. We're just going to get them all coated in the egg, and then into the breadcrumbs, the pork rind crumbs. Okay. I'm going to put them all in there before I start moving them around so we don't get too much gunk on the tongs. And get them nice and coated really well. Just like that. I'm going to get all of these coated and on this sheet tray. Okay, here are our chicken nuggets all ready for the oven. These are going to bake at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes, but you definitely want to make sure you check them with a meat thermometer for 165 degree Fahrenheit internal temperature. Okay, here are our pork rind crusted chicken nuggets out of the oven. 375 for 15 minutes was perfect timing for this size chicken. And I just want to show you how delicious these look. They're crispy and so full of flavor, and I would take a bite, but man, they're hot. I think I'm gonna take a bite. Those are so juicy and flavorful because they're cooked perfectly. There's nothing I hate worse than overcooked chicken. So I hope you guys try this recipe. These chicken nuggets crusted in pork rinds are super flavorful, especially if you use the seasonings that I do in the pork rind crust. You could also use any other like barbecue pork rinds or whatever, any flavor that you want. And try them on your kids. I know that they're gonna love them because my kids love them. And you can also make these in the air fryer, but you would need to do then, I would say, 1/3 to 1/2 of these if you have a larger air fryer. Same time, and they'll be even crispier. That's actually my preferred method. But you can find the link to the recipe in the description below, or you can go to jenniferbands.com and search for chicken nuggets. And I will see you guys later. Bye.